Okay, I need it quiet, please. Yeah, you have a question? Where do you put what? Oh, okay. Is that for our yeah? So Wednesday is when we're going to do it, correct? Okay. All right. We're all going to be here Wednesday. Okay. All right. So, so dress up for Wednesday. Everybody knows who you are. So find clothes that as closely match what your character is wearing, and show up for that. All right. Today I want to talk about the final product for the Beast. So if you go into Chad and go into first period, or those that are watching from fifth period or from Park, go to where the Beast is. And down here in the Beast final product, I have a title page example, and I have a bibliography example, and I have a video which I am recording right now on how to put the Beast together. The video that's in there right now is from semester one. There's a couple of changes from semester one, and then the final product example that I have in there right now is from semester one. So I'm recording a video for semester two. This will go in there after the video is recorded. All right. So, and then for the people that are taking me from Lone Star, I'll be putting this stuff in D2L. And if you go into what content and you go down to the Beast, and there'll be the last assignment on the Beast, the last folder. There will be an upload final Beast, and then in there is where I'll put all this information, the video on how to, and the examples on how to. All right, so let's get into the how to put it all together. Let me go to all right, like I've said before, like I say all the time. By the way, put phones face down on the table. When I give you an example and it comes up as a preview for the example, it's incorrect. So always go and upload the document for the example so you can see it in its proper formatting. And so I'll pull that up here. And let me just reduce the size so you know, get a sense of how it's going to look. The whole product is going to look. You've already done the assignments. You've already done the article summary. You've already done the style. You've already done the artist. You've already done all of that. So there's no new writing. You just got to put it all together. So there is a blank title page, or a blank fly page is what that is. Then there is a title page. Then you are going to have your drawing. All right, this particular drawing is one that I pulled up from the internet. Do not do that. And when I show you the actual thing, I'll show you the drawing that I did. So, but I've had students in the past think that that's what you're supposed to do. No, you've already done your detailed drawing. This is where your detailed drawing for your artwork goes. Right here is your table of contents. And then these first two pages of written work, that is your article summary. Then the next, in the article summary, you can see the title is up here. The next two pages, this is your style, and you can see the style is up here. The title is up here. The next two pages is the 2 pages you wrote about your artist. Your artist name goes up here. And then the next 2 pages here and over here is the critique that you did. And then the final page is the comparison that you did. This page right here is your bibliography. And then all of your figure 1, figure 2, figure 3, figure 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You should have a minimum of 8 illustrations in here. So these all go in here. Some people have a couple more, all right, because they either like zoomed in on a piece or they mentioned a piece here in their article summary and they had an illustration for it. So, but a minimum of 8. And I think that is, yeah, that is it. You should get rid of these extra 3 papers. All right, they shouldn't be in there. All right, so your last page should be your last illustration. Are there any questions about how it should look overall? All right, I'm going to zoom in. All right, your fly page. All it is your name and page number up in the title. Be sure that your header looks like mine. I have been getting assignments where people have turned in incorrect headers. Make sure that you fix it. There are points attached to formatting when I grade this. So I should have given you feedback on things to change and things to fix so that when I read this, I can actually read it and not have to be distracted by incorrect formatting and that stuff. So, but there are points attached to formatting. All right, your title page. All right, it should have the title of your artwork followed by your artist. Your name goes here. All right, the title of the class goes here. Your professor's name goes here. And the date that you are writing this goes there. Then your detailed drawing, and I'll show you my detailed drawing in a moment. All right, do not pull one off the internet like this. All right, table of contents. Oh, by the way, you can either glue it onto your piece of paper or you can take a photograph of it and attach it digitally into this. So you have a choice between that. And again, I'll show you when we actually look at the actual document. All right, your table of contents should be the title of your article that you read and what page it's on, the style that your artwork is in, what page it's on, your artist name, what page it's on, the title of your artwork, that's just for your critique, and what page it's on, and then your comparison, and the page, and your bibliography, the page, and what illustration. Oh, that's what's missing. All right, at the end. All right, I'm sorry. Back here, these 3 empty pages, those are for your maps. All right, I just haven't attached them yet. All right. Oh, too close. All right, and then your maps. Okay, so and I've already told you what to do for for each of these assignments. I'm just showing you what it should look like. I've already described what the assignment is about and how to do it. All right, so you should have your header up here. Your title should look like this, and the body of your work should look like this. You should have footnotes in there. There's a grade attached to footnotes. And then this is your second assignment. This is your style assignment. You should have your header, your title. It should look something like this. And you should have footnotes, your header, and the rest of your text. And you have footnotes. Oh, by the way, I think it is with your style that you will start numbering your artwork. So, for example, right here, the first time you mention an artwork, you put figure 1. If you ever mention that artwork again and again and again, you don't have to put figure 1 after it. And the figure 1 goes immediately right after the title. All artwork titles are in italics. So there is figure 1. Also, I kind of wanted to point out, I saw one back here. All right, there is a footnote. By the way, let me back up a little bit. All right. So in your article assignment, your article summary, I asked you to put in footnotes. So here we have footnote 1, footnote 2, and then down here we have footnote 3. What's different about what you're going to do when you put it all together is that when you turn them in before your second assignment, you started the numbering of the footnotes all over again. Now you're going to continue the numbering of the footnotes. So with the style, if you go down here to footnotes, it's footnote 4 and 5 down here. All right, you continue the numbering. It doesn't start over at 1 and 2. Does that make sense? All right, so the artwork, your first artwork is figure 1. Here's the second artwork, the figure 2, and the third artwork, figure 3. When you go to your next assignment, your next artwork is figure 4. So the numbers of the figures continue on through the assignments. They don't start over. That's something you're going to have to change when you put all your assignments together into one document. And again, the footnotes continue numbering. That's something you're going to have to change when you put all your documents together. Okay, so now we're in the third assignment. This is the artist. And so it looks like just what you turned in already, except that you changed the numbering of your artworks that are listed. You changed the numbering of your footnotes. And then when you get to your artwork, the critique of your artwork, then that becomes figure 7. All right, and you are describing that. And then when you get to the comparison, your new artwork that you compare it to, that becomes figure 8. Your bibliography should look something like this. A lot of students have had difficulty with the formatting of the bibliography. Your bibliography should be aligned to the left, and then the second line gets indented. And each submission or each item is in single space, and then the space between them is in double space. So your bibliography should look like my bibliography. It took me a while to figure out and try different things to make this work like this, but this is how it's done. Yours should look like mine. It might take a little bit of finagling to get this to look like this. All right, and then your illustrations, make sure you have a title for that. And then down here, you can write figure 1 and then write the artist, the title, and the date for each of these. Artist, title, and date. And then when you are done with your illustrations, put in your maps. And I will show you my maps. All right. Also, I want to talk about the quality of the illustrations. Make sure that your illustration is let's see, let me get so we can see a full page. All right, your illustrations should be 1 per page, and enlarge your illustrations to fill up the page nicely. And you should have high quality photographs on these. So I should be able to see details in the artworks, and it should not be pixelated. So when you find an artwork, so then let's go to the handy dandy internet. We'll go to Google, we'll type in Mona Lisa painting, and we'll go to images. All right, Google images. And when you find an image and you hover your mouse over it, up pops this number down here. And the magic number is 1,000. If it's 1,000, around 1,000, if one of these numbers is around 1,000, that is perfect. So try to find an image that is just the artwork. You notice this one has a frame around it. This one is a photograph from, it has other stuff in it. This has people in front of it. All right, this has people throwing soup on it. None of these other images are okay. Find the original image, and that is the one that you will use. Uh, if the number is around 200 to 300, that's a terrible image. That's going to be pixelated. Sometimes when the number is around 4 or 5,000, it'll show up as pixelated. So make sure that you get the correct size. All right, let's go back to here. And I think that's all I need to say about the document. All right, so then I'm going to close this out and then go to my hovercam. All right. Let me get some more books. There should be a light on this. Yeah, there we go. All right. So when you turn this in, you are going to turn this in a folder, and then each of your pages are going to be in a sheet protector. This is your fly page. It has the header up here. This is your title page. We just went over that. And then here is your detailed drawing. Like I said, in the example I showed before, that was a drawing that I pulled off the internet. Do not do that. Use your own detailed drawing. All right, we got your table of contents. I've already gone over that. By the way, all these page numbers should go in order, so you should figure out how to make your header number your pages in order. This is your article summary. I've already gone over that. This is your style. I've already gone over that. This is your artist. I have already gone over that. This is your, not the comparison, it's the critique. And I've already gone over that. And then this is the comparison. All right, here is your bibliography. And then here are your illustrations. And then here are the maps. All right. If the map is not oriented so that we're looking at it, it should be oriented so that the bottom is on the right side. So here's the map of the world. Here's the map of Italy now. And then here's the map of Italy then. Once again, if it's oriented vertically, then it should be oriented vertically. But if it's oriented horizontally, the bottom should be on the right side. And then that will be the end of your document. All right. Are there any questions about anything that I've gone over so far? Okay, you have until Friday to turn this in. All right, and this one has to be a hard deadline because I need time to read all of these. Is that going to be a problem for anybody? You've already done the assignment. You just got to put it together. All right. Let's get rid of this. All right, I want to talk about our new, how much time we got? All right, we got plenty of time. I want to talk about our new unit now. All right, we're going to start unit 3. So let's get some scissors out. Can we get a pair of scissors? Cut off the corner of everything that was unit 2.